Hey everybody, it is day 57 of Training Daily Excellence. My name is Brad Gieske and today we are talking about supplementation in soccer. The first question that comes to mind is, do I need to supplement for performance in soccer? When I was a researcher at the Exercise and Performance Nutrition Laboratory, the EPNL, this was something that we went into every single day. We tested different supplements and their physiological effects on sporting performance. Now, what I will say is creatine monohydrate is the most well-studied of all these supplements, and it's also been shown to be safe and effective. However, its effect is not something that is necessarily beneficial for soccer players. And the reason is creatine monohydrate causes us to gain water weight, which makes our muscles more effective at contracting powerfully. But this extra water weight is extra weight that we have to carry on the field for every single step. So the distance that we are covering in soccer is negatively impacted by the extra water weight that we receive from something like creatine monohydrate. So something that could be beneficial to sporting performance is not necessarily beneficial to you as a soccer player. The next thing is all supplementation is really just concentrated forms of things we can already receive in our diet. Creatine, for instance, is in red meats, just in a lot smaller quantities than we can supplement. The same as glutamine, and the same as pretty much anything that you're going to be supplementing. And if it isn't in natural foods, then maybe you shouldn't be supplementing it. And so my point here is, if you are eating a great diet, the first thing you need to do is make sure that your plate is very colorful and it has natural foods on it. If you have fruits, vegetables, you've got, if you aren't a vegetarian or vegan, if you've got meat, if you've got some form of every different thing, you've got a variety on your plate and you're not eating a lot of empty foods. And I think you all know what empty foods are, so I don't really need to go into that, but foods that don't have nutritional qualities to them, they don't have your micronutrients, then you don't necessarily need to supplement unless you have digestive problems that allow you or disallow you to absorb those nutrients and use them effectively. The last piece I want to go into very quickly is that at the highest levels of the game, they likely do supplement. But that supplementation is the difference between them running at 23 miles per hour at the end of the game and running at 22 or 21 and a half miles per hour at the end of the game. Don't rely on supplementation at lower levels of the game to be a crutch, because you will only make it to the highest levels of the game if you can do it using your mind to overcome physiological limitation. Thank you guys so much. Like,